Well, the morning begins in Cabot with an absolutely breathtaking version of the national anthem performed by a Cabot faculty member. That was beautiful, and we are underway with our broadcast live this afternoon, live this morning from Cabot. It is Jeff and Levi. It is the state semifinals of the 7A state basketball tournament. Little Rock Central, Lady Tigers, and your Conway Lady Cats, Levi.
Jeff, I think we're primed for a breathtaking game today. You've got the top two teams in the 7A, two of the best teams in the country, nationally ranked. The ingredients are here, the stage is set. Will the Lady Cats come out and play with confidence after coming from behind and taking down Cabot in Cabot's arena? The stage is set, it's all here. We've got the makings of an instant classic.
In the quarterfinals, both of these teams beat a team for the third time. Cabot was someone that Conway had already beaten twice, and you hear that. It's hard to beat somebody two times, really hard to beat them three times. Well, Conway beat Cabot for the third time to make it to the state semifinals. Little Rock Central did the exact same thing. They beat Fayetteville in the quarterfinals. It was the third time they had beaten the Lady Bulldogs this year. So the stage is set. Two great teams, combined record of 55-3. These teams are as good as they get, and it's going to be a treat to be here. Later on today, North Little Rock and Fort Smith Northside will play for the right to take on the winner of this game. Starters first for Coach Michael Green and Little Rock Central. Abigail Jackson, Alexis Brown, Alasia Reddy, Kennedy Tucker, and Kiera Williams. Kiera Williams is the top player in the state according to a lot of rankings that you look at. She has signed to play with the Razorbacks next year. The Lady Cats, the familiar five, Alexis Tolfree, Savannah Lowe, Haley Estes, Futra Banks, and Maggie Evans. Those five starters have led Conway to a 29-1 overall record. Little Rock Central is 26-2 overall. The one loss for the Lady Cats coming to Plano West down in Texas. The two losses for the Lady Tigers coming to North Little Rock.
That is our familiar five, but Thursday against Cabot, we had an unfamiliar five at times because of foul trouble. That's going to be one of the big keys here in this semifinal matchup is can the Lady Cats stay out of foul trouble early in this game?
We are underway, and the tip will be controlled by the Lady Tigers. Abigail Jackson controls the tip, and we are underway. This Central team has put up some unbelievable numbers this year. We'll tell you about a couple of wins that they had that I had to look up twice because I didn't really believe it the first time I saw it. Victories that they had over Little Rock Hall, 61-8. 61-8. And they beat Searcy 83-13. This is a team that can put up a ton of numbers. Three starters are going to play Division I basketball next year, led by Kiera Williams, number 22, who will play for the Razorbacks. Three-pointer that is no good. Williams gets the offensive rebound, move in the paint, and she's got her first two. Lady Cats will want to play with some pace, get down the court quickly. These teams have not met this year. They're familiar with one another. Three-pointer by Lex, way too strong. It goes out of bounds off of Futra Banks, and it will be Central basketball. For years, these two schools played one another as conference opponents. That'll happen again next year.
Yep.
So the programs are familiar with each other, even if the players aren't. But you can't play at the level that these girls play and not be familiar with one another through the AAU circuit too. So through summer basketball, they know each other's games. Pass inside, way too strong on the shot. A second try and it won't go. And a good job by Haley Estes to pull the rebound. That's Abigail Jackson with both of the misses, and she will be called for the personal foul. Abigail Jackson, a 6'3 junior. They are big. Kiera Williams is 6'1". Abigail Jackson is 6'3".
Yeah, and you've seen it early here already. Rebounding going to be a huge factor because it's clearly they are much taller all around than Conway is on the floor.
Haley Estes, three-pointer, front of the rim, doesn't go. And the rebound to Central. Tucker to Williams. Williams in the lane. Soft shot won't go. Rebound by Jackson. She draws the foul and will go to the free throw line.
This is three straight possessions here for Central where they've had second chance opportunities because they're getting the rebound.
Haley Estes whistle for the foul, her first. And at the free throw line, Abigail Jackson. In and out, no good.
And you can see it here with Jackson at the free throw line. just the disparity. This angle is a pretty good one. She's taller than pretty much anyone on Conway's roster.
Yeah, 6'3". She is taller than anyone. Hits the second free throw. She's got a point. Conway playing a little out of sorts in the moment. Just a couple of shot attempts, and so far too many empty possessions the first 2 minutes in. It's 3-0. Little Rock Central leads Conway. State semifinals. The winner moves on to Hot Springs next weekend. Game time and date will be determined tomorrow. AAA will make that announcement. 15-footer no good. There's another offensive rebound and a foul. They're going to get Futra Banks.
Make that 4 straight possessions now with second chance opportunities for Central. It's going to be a long day for Conway if they can't keep them off the boards.
Missed free throw, and Haley Estes gets the rebound. Savannah Lowe. Lowe. Baseline spins. Haley Estes for a 3. A little too strong. Rebound. Savannah Lowe went up for it and couldn't gather it in. Central in transition. 5.5 to play in the first quarter. We are live this morning in Cabot. Thank you for watching on Conway Corp Channel 5 and online. Haley Estes, a block of another 3-point attempt. Saw that a number of times against Cabot on Thursday afternoon. A big block there. Savannah Lowe, she'll find Maggie Evans. Maggie will give it to Lex. Toll-free, deep 3-pointer, front of the rim, long rebound that's taken by Kennedy Tucker. Tucker is a freshman. Loses the ball. Haley Estes coming the other way. Fast break. To Futra Banks, off the glass and in. Took Conway over 2 minutes, but they're on the board. 5-2, Central leads by 3.
Banks had a monster game against Cabot late in that game, really pulling us back into it. We'll see if she can have another night, another big game today.
Tucker with the skip pass over to Alexis Brown. Whistle and a foul. Second on Haley Estes. 3 team fouls called on the Lady Cats. She's got 2.
Well, this is 2 games in a row now where we've seen a team that has been able to challenge Conway defensively like they have not been challenged all season long. I mean, we talk about it every broadcast almost, that 20-point mark for a quarter. They've gotten nowhere near that here in the state playoffs.
Second free throw is good by Alexis Brown. She's got 1. During conference play, this team was averaging 21 points in each of the first quarters in those 14 conference games. This is Conway. They scored 8 against Cabot. We're at the halfway mark of the first quarter, and we've scored 2. Wild shot does not go. Rebound. Out of bounds. Going to be off of Conway. Brianna Wells is checked in. She had to replace Haley Estes, who sits with those 2 personal fouls. Three-point attempt that missed everything by Kennedy Tucker. Savannah Lowe will throw the ball in for the Lady Cats. 29-1 on the season. Lady Tigers 26-2. Kennedy Allen checks in, as well as Breamber Scott. This Central team is talented. They are deep. 3 Division I players in the starting lineup. Savannah Lowe for 3. Just can't get it going from the perimeter. Lady Cats struggled against Cabot as well. Central's playing a little bit sloppy as well. 4 minutes, 16 seconds into the first quarter. They've only scored 6 and only 2 field goals made.
Yeah, the good thing for Conway is Central's perimeter shooting has been just as off as it has been for Conway so far.
Lex off the dribble, just inside the 3-point line. It won't go. 1 and done again for Conway. Shot won't go. Loose ball. Allen tracks it down. Williams in the paint. It's blocked by Maggie Evans from behind. Going to call a block. The block will be called on Futra Banks. Futra has 2. Haley Estes has 2.
Early stat here in the game, Conway being out-rebounded by Central 11-3.
3 points for Kiara Williams in the game. Heather Lumley checks in. Futra Banks and Haley Estes both on the floor, off the floor with 3:15 to go in the first quarter because of foul trouble. Second free throw is missed. Another foul.
And we're seeing this rebounding discrepancy play out on both sides of the ball. Defensively, Conway's not getting the rebounds, leading to second chance points and fouls for Central. But you mentioned it earlier, this one and done offensive mentality that's happening for Conway is also leading to more rebounds for Central.
They've missed 4 free throws, or it would be much more out of hand than it is right now, and we're down 6, down 7. 2 points for Breamber Scott. It's 9-2. 5 minutes into the game. Conway has got 2 points. Lex trying to make it 5. She does. Lex Tolfree, big three-pointer. Lady Cats needed something positive to happen. There is a big contingent of fans that made the trip over. Lex will be whistled for her first personal foul. Trying to make things happen on the defensive end of the ball, too.
Well, it took her a while to get going against Cabot as well. And maybe that shot will spark something here for Conway.
.245 to play. Three-pointer is good by Kennedy Allen. It's 12-5. Three-pointer is blocked by Williams. Outlet pass to Kiara Williams. She can't hold on to it, and actually does track it down before it goes out of bounds. She's pushing off, no call. Ball knocked loose by Savannah Lowe, and Alexis Brown gets it over to Breamber Scott. She's got 5, and it is a 10-point Central lead. 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Lex loses the basketball. There is no call. To the left hand, the basket is good by Alexis Brown. She's got 3 and a foul. They're going to get Maggie Evans. Our 3 post players, 3 starting post players, Haley Estes, Futra Banks, and Maggie Evans, all with 2 personal fouls in the first 6 minutes of the game.
Yeah, perfect storm going against Conway here. As you're already undersized up against Central, and now you're losing your post players.
It is 18-5.
Conway fans excited to see that call happen. They've been very vocal here today.
Before that call, it was 7-1 calls in favor of Little Rock Central. Now 7-2. Just 2 personal fouls called against the Lady Tigers.
Well, we've seen a foul discrepancy in all 3 games we've done here in Cabot.
That'll be the 3rd personal foul against the Lady Tigers, and it'll send Lex Tolfree to the free throw line.
Free throw shooting was a huge factor for Conway in their game on Thursday against Cabot. Shot above 80% from the line in the first half. We hope maybe free throw shooting can help get some points on the board here for Conway.
Alyssa Wells checks into the game for Maggie Evans. So those 3 post players all having a seat. Second one is good. Lex has 4 points. 1:40 to play in the first quarter. It's all Central so far, 18-6. Three-pointer. In and out, no good. Brianna Wells had her hand on the ball, and it was knocked out of bounds by Little Rock Central. And so it will be Conway basketball. 18-6. Cabot up by 12. Savannah Lowe and Alexis Tolfree, the only starters on the court. Coming up on a minute to play in the first quarter. Crossover. Lex has it knocked down. Heather Lumley to Brianna Wells. And they will say she traveled.
Tolfree has been great all season about being able to get her shot and make her own shot and get separation. She has not been challenged this season like she is tonight. I mean, we've seen one shot blocked already. We've seen her get the ball picked a few times. Conway just hasn't faced a defense like this all season.
Savannah Lowe with the rebound. 40 seconds to play. We're in the first quarter, 12-point advantage for Little Rock Central. Savannah Lowe, big shot. I will try to not say that every time we make a basket, but let's be honest, right now they are all big. 18-8. 10-point lead, and Central can hold for the final shot. Down to 5. Little running jumper that won't go. Jump ball. And Conway's going to get possession. That's kind of a bad break, to be honest. 0.3 seconds to go, and Conway's going to get a chance to throw the ball in. And that's it. And now Central will get the extra possession here when the second quarter begins. Central leads 18-8. Conway held to 8 points for the first quarter in a row. They were able to overcome that against Cabot. Can they do it today against Little Rock Central? We'll find out as the morning goes along. 60-second break, and we're back on Conway Corp Channel 5. Coach Ashley Nance with an animated conversation with her Lady Cats. They will have to overcome a 10-point deficit and a first quarter that saw them score only 8 points.
Looking at the first quarter statistics for the Lady Cats, shooting not going great. Only 3 of 11 from the field, 1 of 6 from three-point range. You saw Tolfree, she was the one mark on that. 1 of 2 from the free throw line. They're losing the turnover battle 2-3 and being out-rebounded 13-5.
Going to have to get their hands on some more rebounds. Williams has 5. Maggie Evans, Haley Estes, and Futra Banks all checked back into the game at the quarter break. They're all 3 playing with 2 personal fouls. Breamber Scott for 3, too strong. Rebound, Williams gets it. Maggie Evans had her hand on the basketball, and instead they're going to call a foul on her. That's the 3rd on Maggie Evans. At the free throw line, Kiera Williams.
We talked about this some with the Cabot game, and that, you know, this Conway defense, it creates a lot of turnovers, which in turn creates a lot of points for their offense. But just like we saw with Cabot today, they're playing a lot side to side, which is not normal for them. But credit to Central for great passing.
Second free throw is missed. It's 21-8. Good job by Haley Estes to get back to where the pass was headed. She was moving out of that corner when the pass was launched. Tolfree trying to create her own shot. Good dish to Futra Banks. Futra draws the foul inside. It's going to be called on Breamber Scott. First called on her. Just the 4th team foul, so free throws here because, of course, Futra was shooting. 3 points for the junior Banks. Four points. It's 21-10. Lady Cats need a stop. And an over the offensive rebound, still battling for it. Coach Nance asking for some call. Out of bounds, off of Conway. Going to be Central basketball. And there's a foul called on the Lady Tiger.
Yeah, got a little push off on Tolfree. Tolfree doing a great job trying to stay with her defender and drawing some contact on the defensive end.
Personal foul was called on Abigail Jackson, number 4. Her second. So the Lady Cats got the stop that they needed. See if they can put some points on the board. Savannah Lowe just inside the 3-point line. Shot is missed. There's a good rebound. Brianna Wells. Tolfree. Step back. Loses control of it. To Haley Estes. Try to run off a pick. Find an open shot. Savannah draws the block, and she'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, we said this Thursday in the Lady Cats opening playoff game, but Savannah Lowe, she had to step up in that game in the first half to keep the Lady Cats in striking distance, and she's going to have to carry the load here in the first half today, too, against Central.
First free throw is missed. Savannah, a 76% free throw shooter. Misses both of them, but Conway's going to get the rebound, but then lose it. So a missed opportunity for the Lady Cats. No time coming off the clock and a chance to get a couple of more points. And that opportunity missed. Pass inside to Kiera Williams. She's got 7. Tolfree. That will be the 7th team foul.
Tolfree's strength all season long has been her speed with the ball off the dribble. Tonight she's facing a defender in Perry who is just as quick defensively as she has been with the ball, and it's been tough to get that shot off for Tolfree here in the first half.
Missed free throw. 3 straight misses. Lady Cats trailing by 13. Lady Cat team that came in 29-1. They have not lost since the calendar switched to 2016. Only loss down in Duncanville, Texas at a big tournament over the holidays. Three-pointer is good. That's Kennedy Allen. She's got 6 points, and the lead is 16 for Central over Conway. Tolfree wants a long three-pointer that she knocks down. Lex has got 7. Coach Nance so frustrated. She wanted a timeout after the made basket. They didn't give it to her. 4.5 minutes to go, first half. 26-13.
Central in no hurry.
Loose ball taken away. Outlet pass to Lex. She can get out in front of him. She does. Can't get the layup to go. Thought she'd drawn a foul. No foul and a missed layup. Good double team by the Lady Cats.
That was the first time all season we've seen someone catch Tolfree on a fast break like that.
First two of the game by Alasia Reddy. Haley Estes for three. Got it. Big basket by Haley. Her first three of the game, and it's 28-16.
Nance trying to call timeout again after that shot, still not getting it. You saw Estes going down the court, begging for a timeout.
Three-pointer that misses almost everything. Outlet to Tolfree. Lex. Another missed layup. 4 points off the board for the Lady Cats. And Coach Michael Green, he wants the timeout, and he's given his. 28-16, the Lady Cats trail by 12, 3 minutes and 15 seconds to play in the first half. 30 seconds, and we're back on Conway Corp, Channel 5.
When someone you love is having surgery, you want to feel helpful, so you support them as they get better. But most importantly, you want them to have the best care available. That's why you trust Conway Regional, ranked among the top 10% in the nation for general surgery by CareChex, who also ranked us #1 in the state for major cardiac surgery. And we've received 5-star ratings from Healthgrades for hip fracture and knee replacement surgery year after year. Conway Regional, our quality, your trust.
3 minutes and 15 seconds to play in the first half. If you're just joining us this afternoon, it's not this afternoon yet, real close to this afternoon, like 3 more minutes and it'll be this afternoon. It is 28-16, Little Rock Central leads your Lady Cats.
Yeah, some updated stats here. Lady Cats shooting 3 of 8 from the three-point line, being out-rebounded 18-9, 8 offensive rebounds for Central.
Haley Estes with another block on a three-pointer. Outlet pass to Tolfree. Lex behind the back. Finds Brianna Wells. Foul. Lady Cats playing with some pace now. That is the second called on Kennedy Allen, and Brianna Wells will go to the free throw line. She will shoot 2. Alexis Brown checks back in. Good shot by Brianna Wells, the junior, averaging 1.7 points a game. And she is forced into a lot of minutes here. Foul trouble for the Lady Cats. Haley Estes and Future Banks both have 2. Maggie Evans has 3. Maggie's on the bench. And in her place is Brianna Wells, who hits 2 big free throws. The lead is cut to 10.
That's one benefit Conway has is, you know, they've been playing young players for so long that your juniors, they still have a lot of experience, a lot of playoff experience. They can come in and hit big free throws like that.
Steal. Haley Estes, outlet, trying to get it to Tolfree. No call. Both players going for the basketball. 2.5 to play. Conway is getting opportunities. Williams with the miss. Out of bounds. He called it wrong, and the official corrected himself. Maybe with a little bit of encouragement from everybody wearing blue and white here in front of us. Came to their feet as one. All right, the Lady Cats are getting opportunities, Levi. They're getting the steals. They're getting some rebounds. They've got to hit their shots. They've got to convert. Down by 10. Good dish to Futra Banks, and 1. Maybe that's the spark. 6 points for Banks.
Banks was the spark against Cabot. She has an opportunity here in the first half to cut. We've cut the lead back down to 10 now. See if we can get it to single digits.
Down to 8
8.
with the made basket, and so free throw is missed. 8-point game. Lady Cats trail by as many as 12. 2 minutes to go in the first half. 28-20. Conway needs to remember they're one of the elite teams in this state as well. Play with some confidence. Get their breaks, work hard, keep playing defense. There's no reason to be intimidated by this Little Rock Central team, and they played a little bit like they may have been early on. Shot is missed, out of bounds, going to stay on this end.
But to do that, they've got to hit the shots that are, you know, essentially gimmies, and we've had 3 possessions up to that point with Banks hitting that shot where We've had some nice looks and just haven't been able to hit them.
1:40 to play in the first half. Conway trails 28-20. State semifinals. Lady Cats knocked off Cabot in the quarterfinals on Thursday. Semifinal game here. The winner takes on the winner of North Little Rock and Fort Smith Northside to be played later on tonight. That game will be in Hot Springs next weekend. Travel, yep. She moved her feet. So 1:19 to go. The Lady Cats have an opportunity here. The lead is 8. You think about those 2 missed layups that Lex hits in her sleep, blindfolded, and she misses 2 in the first half. You just don't see. Makes those, it's a 4-point game. I know it's easy to look back at that, but those just 2 easy opportunities that were completely out of character for her. And a steal by Little Rock Central. Williams walked 2. Travel.
Well, Central's giving them plenty of opportunities to cut this lead down and stay within striking distance going into the half.
8-point game. A minute to go, first half. Savannah Lowe. They switch on her. She draws the foul, and Savannah will go to the line. She'll shoot 2. That's the 10th team foul now on the Lady Tigers.
You talked about those missed buckets by Lex on those breakaway opportunities. Again, we haven't seen a defense all year that's had multiple players that can catch up to her on a transition like that. I think that's been played a large role in those misses.
Without doubt. All right. Savannah hits the free throw. She missed 2 earlier. Yeah, those layups are normally uncontested. You're right. Now, they were very much contested.
Maybe
both
even
of those.
Encouraged a little bit foul-wise.
Both free throws are good. It's a 6-point game with 50 seconds to go. Lady Cats have cut this lead in half. 28-22. Coach Michael Green up off the bench, telling Alexis Brown, hold on to it, just dribble it out, 30 seconds to go. Alexis Brown will play her college basketball at Alcorn State next year. Alasia Reddy, who is number 10, you see at the top of your screen, she'll play her college ball at Stephen F. Austin. So we'll see her at the Ferris Center when Stephen F. Austin comes to town and takes on your Sugar Bears, with Lex Tolfree playing for the Sugar Bears. Down to 10 seconds. Kiera Williams goes up, misses the shot, but she will go to the free throw line. And that will be the 3rd personal foul on Haley Estes. Maggie Evans with 3, Haley Estes with 3. Futra Banks has 2. Lex has 1. Free throw is good. 9 points for Williams. Second free throw is missed. 5 seconds. Lex Tolfree is pushed into the, well, just a wild sequence there. Lex was pushed into the bench. Haley was tripped up. Nothing called. But I'll tell you, from the way that the teams were looking on the court for most of the first half, Conway just trailing by 7 at this point. I think they've got to be at least feeling like they're still very much in this game, which of course they are. It's halftime, 29-22, a 7-point lead for Central over Conway. It's time now for the Conway Regional Health System halftime show. We'll come back with first half stats and the third quarter. It's all happening live today from Cabot on Conway Corp Channel 5.
Hi, I'm Dr. Greg Kendrick with Conway Regional Health System. Conway Regional has been an important part of this community since 1938, providing excellent care with skill and compassion. But we're not just a hospital. Let me tell you about some of our fantastic facilities and services. Located off of College Avenue, just a few blocks down from the medical center, Conway Regional After Hours Clinic is equipped to handle a wide variety of problems for patients of all ages. If you need urgent care, and it's after work or on the weekend, the Conway Regional After Hours Clinic is open 7 days a week with no appointment necessary. Conway Regional After Hours Clinic, your best option for after-hours care. Located on Robinson Avenue next to Laurel Park, the Conway Regional Rehabilitation Hospital is one of only 4 licensed inpatient rehab hospitals in the entire state. Patients are cared for by specially trained staff under the direction of an on-site physician who specializes in rehabilitation medicine. Conway Regional Rehab Hospital, your choice for comprehensive care to bring you one step closer to home. With 4 locations in Conway and Greenbrier, some with extended clinic hours, our dedicated team provides therapy services including physical, speech, and occupational therapy, aquatic therapy, cardiac rehabilitation, sports outreach, and pelvic floor rehabilitation. At Conway Regional, we are committed to providing all of our patients the highest quality of care.
When someone you love is in the hospital, you want to feel helpful. So you do what you can to make them feel better. And you want to ensure they have the best care possible. That's why you trust Conway Regional. We've invested $100 million in new facilities, services, and technologies to become the most complete and comprehensive healthcare system in our area. It's why we're consistently named the region's most preferred hospital. Conway Regional, our quality, your trust.
We started with education, powering technology, opportunity, ideas. Those ideas sparked many others, and they began to spread throughout Conway, gaining speed and momentum. We gained speed and momentum too, providing resources to support the ideas, and all of the ideas yet to come. There is progress here, connection, and we are a part of it all. So we move forward, outward, upward, constantly evolving to make even greater progress possible. How? With electricity that is so reliable, it has been recognized as one of the best in the nation. Fresh, clean water with advanced treatment facilities and a plan to continue supplying it for years to come. Telephone service our residents can count on. digital cable television at home or on the go with more than 200 channels, plus video on demand and watch TV everywhere. High-speed internet that is so fast, everyone in your home can browse, shop, play games, and stream media at the same time. And 1 gig service in the Conway Data District, located downtown. It's all about anticipating future needs and racing ahead to meet them. Being committed to excellence, not just in one area, across every area. This is innovation. This is connection. This is Conway, home of thriving schools and colleges, festivals and events, business startups, and data giants. This is your home and ours. We're not just plugged into Conway. We are Conway. We are committed to this city. And all of us at Conway Corp are dedicated to providing excellent service to this community. We started with education and transformed everything. All for you. Powered by Conway Corp.
And welcome back to Cabot. It's Jeff and Levi with you. It's halftime. Central leads your Lady Cats 29-22. We have been looking over the numbers, and Levi, anything that you see that stands out?
Jeff, not great numbers shooting-wise. 58% from the free throw line, 35% from the field, 38% from the three-point line. Turnover battle has evened out, so Conway doing a great job there late in the second quarter to get some steals and kind of even out that, and had some breakaway opportunities, couldn't capitalize.
Right.
But despite all the numbers, they're just down 7, when at one point they were down by double digits.
Right, and they will have the basketball to begin quarter number 3. The Lady Cats have not had a lot of challenges this year. They have had a runaway season, kind of steamrolled through everybody. That's not the case today. It wasn't the case on Thursday when they came from behind to beat this homestanding Cabot team that's hosting the 7A state tournament. So we'll take another break. When we come back, we'll have the third quarter for you. The Lady Cats trailing by 7, 29-22. We're back live in Cabot in a moment on Conway Corp Channel 5.
When someone you love is in the hospital, you want to feel helpful. So you do what you can to make them feel better. And you want to ensure they have the best care possible. That's why you trust Conway Regional. We've invested $100 million in new facilities, services, and technologies to become the most complete and comprehensive healthcare system in our area. It's why we're consistently named the region's most preferred hospital. Conway Regional, our quality, your trust.
29-22, Little Rock Central is leading your Lady Cats. Lex Tolfrey with 7 points, Future Banks with 6, Savannah Lowe with 4, Haley Estes with 3, Brianna Wells with 2. The scoring for the Lady Cats in the first half. Foul trouble, Haley Estes and Maggie Evans have 3 apiece. Future Banks has 2. No Lady Tiger has more than 2, although they have 3 players that have those 2 personal fouls. Conway will get the ball here to begin the third quarter. Big crowd here that will get bigger as the second half continues. The game following ours will be Van Buren and Bentonville. Bentonville, of course, featuring Malik Monk, who will play his college ball at Kentucky. His future head coach, John Calipari, was here the other night. The game that it was following the girls' game that we did. They played a couple of games later. And, in fact, he sat in the exact seats that we sat and broadcast the guys' game from on Wednesday night. And so Calipari, no word if he's going to be here today, of course. I'm sure Kentucky's busy, but he was here the other night to watch Malik Monk, and a lot of folks will be here to watch him coming up in just a little while. Good look at 3 to begin the third quarter for Lex. It won't go, but a good open shot. You want to see her continue to shoot, that's for sure. Winner moves on to the state finals next weekend in Hot Springs. (29-22). That's Kennedy Tucker. She's a freshman. A 5'10 freshman, number 33. Kiara Williams, future Razorback. Skip pass to Alexis Brown. She'll play Division I ball. Who passes the ball to Alasia Reddy, who will play Division I ball. Yes, this Central team is loaded.
I'm noticing a recurring theme here.
Long three-pointer by Reddy is not good. Maggie Evans, a really good job She got good position, blocked out, and the foul was called on Central.
Yeah, we had a really good framing of that. You could see her getting that position like you mentioned, framing her out and pulling down a rebound. That rebounding battle has been tilted towards Central all night. See if Conway can swing it back.
Take it away. Steal by Kiera Williams. Takes it all the way for the layup. She has 11. Lady Cats trail 31-22. A missed shot and a turnover so far on their possessions in the third quarter. Savannah Lowe, shot won't go. She's almost completely tumbling over from the hit that she took. And Maggie Evans just committed her fourth personal foul 20 feet from the basket. So Brianna Wells is going to have to come in place of Maggie Evans, who sits with the 4.
You're seeing the visuals, right? Evans thrown to the ground, and Savannah Lowe thrown to the ground, and then Evans bumps a player.
Right.
Oh, man.
6 minutes to go, third quarter. Lady Cats trail 31-22. Williams. That'll be the second called on Alexis Tolfree.
Conway found itself in this same scenario on Thursday against Cabot. The only difference was they had a 2-point lead coming out of halftime, but the foul trouble situation. And you know what? To their credit, they played their same game, and it brought them back. They'll have to do the same thing here today.
Nice rebound by Futra Banks on the miss from Jackson. Tolfree. There you go. Lex has got 9. Good move to the basket, that little scoop layup. It's 31-24. 5.5 minutes to play, third quarter. Lady Cats, of course, in the 1-3-1 zone that they've played all year long. Ready. Conway with the steal. Nope. All the way in the far corner from us, it rolls out of bounds. Defense trying to get going. This team, so much of the success that they've had has been because of the defense. 3-point attempt that's no good. The rebound. Futra Banks comes away with it. And a foul. Going to be called on Kennedy Tucker. Second on her. Second team foul. And the Lady Cats trailing 31-24. 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. See what they can make happen here. Lex in the corner to Haley Estes, who wants 3. Front of the rim, no good. It was a good look. That's a shot that you want them to take. Shot that they've taken all year long. And a travel. And Levi, like we saw in the second quarter, Central just giving Conway opportunity after opportunity with possessions to get a couple of points and to cut into this lead. Another chance here for the Lady Cats, trailing 31-24.
Yeah, got to figure out a way to do it. And we've seen a couple times Tolfree driving in the lane and finding Banks open for an easy basket.
Tolfree draws the foul, and she'll go to the line, maybe try to get a couple there.
And I think this is a good game plan if you're Conway, is let Tolfree have an opportunity to get into the lane, penetrate, and then either, we saw it there, draw a foul, or find Banks or someone for an easy basket. Because the three-point shooting, it just has not been there here in the entire playoffs.
Right, it hasn't been here in Cabot at all. 10 points on the night for Lex. And it's interesting that it hasn't. 11 points for Lex Tolfree, and a timeout called by the Lady Cats. We'll take it with the teams on the court. 30 seconds, and we're back on Conway Corp Channel 5. 31-26, Lady Cats trailing by 5. We talked about this building and how they couldn't get going a couple of games ago against Cabot and now tonight as far as their perimeter shooting goes. This building was very, very good to the Lady Cats earlier in the year. On November 24th, the Lady Cats played Cabot here, a non-conference game. The Lady Cats won 65-42. That game was played here again. And Alexis Tolfree scored 45 points that night. So she's clearly, she has some good memories in this building just a couple of months ago, lighting up Cabot for 45 points. She's got 11 right now. I don't think she's going to need 45 tonight for the Lady Cats to win, but she can certainly, you think she should draw on that.
Yeah.
It's a place that she's familiar.
Well, when you look at the raw numbers all season for Conway, more often than not, they've had poor shooting nights, but I'm going to call it the volume principle. They've been able to get so many more shots up that percentage hasn't been a huge factor.
Banks blocked, ball goes out of bounds, no call. Great steal by Banks. Then she goes the length of the court, gets knocked to the ground, and the ball gets batted out of bounds, and no call. Boy, that has been a theme throughout these 3 games that Conway has played at this state tournament. Banks to Savannah Lowe. Shot is blocked. Abigail Jackson got a hand on it, knocked it down. 31-26, past the halfway mark of the third quarter. In the corner, Breamber Scott for 3. 8 points for Scott, and that was a big moment there. No foul called on Futra Banks. And then a blocked attempt by Savannah Lowe turns into a 3-pointer by Breamber Scott. 34-26. Alexis Brown whistled for her 3rd personal foul, and Alexis Tolfree is at the line trying to add to her 11-point total.
It's easy when you look at this team's overall record and the amount of points they've been able to put up to just think, wow, they must just be a great offensive team. And they are, don't get me wrong. But it's all been predicated by their amazing defense. And if they're going to find a way to crawl back and come from behind tonight, it's going to have to happen that way too.
A lot of it's going to come right here as well. Free throw line. Second free throw is short and no good. 12 points on the night for Lex Tolfree. 34-27, Central up. Pass inside to Kiara Williams. She spins and shoots. She's got 13. Tolfree. Savannah Lowe from 15 feet. Got it. 6 points for Savannah Lowe. It's 36-29.
Love that confidence there from Lowe. Her previous possession, she gets a shot blocked, erases it from her memory, comes right back down and gets a shot off.
Breamber Scott for 3. She hit one there a moment ago. She's got 11 off the bench, and it's 39-29. Tolfree with the layup. 14 for Lex. The game is finally being played at a pace that Conway likes. Trailing by 8, at least there's a little bit of up and down right now. Going to have to get some misses from the Lady Tigers, though. Williams will go to the free throw line, and that will be personal foul called on Futra Banks, her 3rd. So Estes and Banks both with 3. Maggie Evans is on the bench with 4. Williams has 14. Second free throw is missed. Rebound. Fought for it by Futra Banks. Great job. And Abigail Jackson is whistled for the foul, her 3rd.
The other thing Conway has going for them here in the second half is they're actually on the benefiting side of this foul situation here in the second half. That's going to be huge for Conway is if they can stay out of foul trouble and get Central into some foul trouble, get some of those people off the floor.
Lex, front of the rim, no good. 40-31. Coming up on the 2-minute mark. Blocked. Haley Estes with her third block of the game. What a game the senior's having. Two minutes to go in the third quarter. Lady Cats trailed by 10 at the end of the first quarter, by 7 at halftime. Down by 9 right now.
Talked about the pacing, how it had sped up for Conway. Central is trying to slow it back down here.
Tucker for three, it won't go. A long rebound that she follows, and that's going to be called on Banks. That's going to be 4. So with a minute and a half to play in the third quarter, the two post players for the Lady Cats, Maggie Evans and Futra Banks, both playing with 4. 3-on-2. Banks has her shot blocked. Out to Brianna Wells. Throws the ball away. Breamber Scott. It's blocked. Lex is pleading her case. She had all basketball.
I think she has a great case to plead, yeah.
It will be the third personal foul on Tolfree. And Breamber Scott with 11 points at the free throw line. For Scott.
Coach Nance, no plans of taking Banks out. She's going to, we're not even to the fourth quarter yet. She's got 4 fouls, and she's staying out there.
13 points for Breamber Scott. And it's an 11-point lead for Central. Lex Tolfree, averaging 26 points a game. Top of the key to Savannah Lowe. Savannah wants 3. Got it. Savannah Lowe with 9 points. 42-34. .50. Michael Green standing up, spreading the offense out. Very much content to burn the entire final minute off the clock here, of course. Final half minute. 8-point game. Central, as they've been able to extend their lead by a point here in the third quarter. Down to 10. Breamber Scott, the ball is tipped, taken away by Haley Estes. There's time, 5 seconds, 3 seconds. Estes for 3. Had a good look at it. Central leads 42-34 as we go to the fourth quarter. 60 seconds and we're back on Conway Corp Channel 5. Eight minutes to play. It's 42-34. Central leads Conway. 14 points for Alexis Tolfree, 9 for Savannah Lowe. Leading scorer for Little Rock Central, 14 for Kiara Williams and 13 for Breamber Scott.
Yeah, the Lady Cats shooting 34% from the field, 30% from the from three-point line. They're just going to have to keep taking shots. That's all they can do at this point. They're going to need a big quarter to erase this 8-point lead.
probably at that point in the game and point in the season where there can be no empty possessions. You can make up some time pretty quickly, make up some points pretty quickly, but time is the issue. Out of bounds, going to stay on this end.
You know, if I had to put money on any team to be able to do it, I'd go with these Lady Cats.
Well, without a doubt, yeah, they're the ones who can get hot and put a lot of points on the board quickly. The issue is going to be exactly what we're seeing play out here, and that's that Central's going to be in no hurry. And if you don't have the basketball enough that you can't score, then they're very content with just doing this, which is smart. That's good basketball by Michael Green. Both teams with 5 team fouls, so even a foul doesn't stop the clock and put Central at the free throw line.
I know the Lady Cats like to stay in their 1-3-1, but I think it's time to make the switch to man. I mean, they've got to do something to keep them from just holding on to the ball.
They've run a minute off the clock in the fourth quarter. Kennedy Tucker. She's the freshman, I would think. Steal. Good defense. Futra Banks has got it. She's going to head on in and draw the foul. 2 free throws coming in for Futra Banks here. Thought for a moment that she might stop and throw the ball back to Alexis Tolfree, who was open beyond the three-point line.
She took that look. It was a decoy.
Kept moving forward. So Banks at the line, 2 of 3 in the game. She's got 7 points.
I'm really proud of how Banks has played in this tournament.
Yes.
I mean, free throw shooting was not her strong point the entire regular season. But in 2 games here in the playoffs, she has played a lot of minutes, not only with 4 fouls, but going strong to the basket and making the free throws when she's had opportunities.
She had 11 points against Cabot. Hits both of these. She's got 8. You said she had struggled from the free throw line this year. She was a 57% free throw shooter coming in. And in the state semifinal game, she has hit 4 out of 5. That's big time for Futra Banks. It's 42-36, 6.5 minutes to play. Lady Cats cannot get discouraged. They have to find opportunities here. There's going to be a foul called on Savannah Lowe. That's a good foul. That's her first. And it's the 6th team foul. So still another couple before the clock will stop and free throws will happen. Kiara Williams guarded by Savannah Lowe. Stolen away. Haley Estes gets the steal. Outlet. Lex Tolfree got the layup. 16 points for Tolfree, and the lead is 4. Timeout called by Michael Green. The Lady Cats are still in it. The Conway fans come to their feet in front of us. We'll take 30 seconds and come back to Cabot on Conway Corp Channel 5.
When someone you love is having surgery, you want to feel helpful, so you support them as they get better. But most importantly, you want them to have the best care available. That's why you trust Conway Regional, ranked among the top 10% in the nation for general surgery by CareChex, who also ranked us #1 in the state for major cardiac surgery. And we've received 5-star ratings from Healthgrades for hip fracture and knee replacement surgery year after year. Conway Regional, our quality, your trust.
42-38 is our score. We're in the state semifinal game in Cabot, Conway, and Little Rock Central. Pretty much every poll you look at, they are ranked 1 and 2 in one order or the other. 55-3 combined this year. An unbelievable 2 seasons that have been played out. 4 Division I players, Division I seniors. There are other Division I players that are just underclassmen. This has had the feel of a big-time game. Of course, in the state semifinals, it should be, and it's playing out that way. 5:50 to go. It's a 4-point game. Alasia Reddy to the glass. She's got 4. She is one of those Division I seniors. She's going to play at Stephen F. Austin. Lex for 3. Off the glass and in. Not the way she drew it up. It counts all the same. It's 44-41. 3-point game with 5.5 minutes to go in the state semifinals.
You see this happen with teams sometimes. Central likes to play fast, so playing this keep-away game has really worked to their disadvantage.
Foul. Alexis Brown whistled for her 4th personal foul. She pushed off on Lex, and the Lady Cats have all kinds of life right now. This team has trailed throughout. Everything going the way of Central until the last few minutes. A couple of steals, some baskets, and now Conway trailing by 3 with 5 minutes to play. Lex wants to tie it. Short. Futra Banks with the follow. It's blocked. Loose ball. Futra gets it. Finds Lex. Savannah Lowe. Dribbles in. 15-footer. Got it. Savannah's in double figures with 11. We've got a 1-point game. If you're watching back home, let your friends know the Lady Cats are in a battle in the state semifinals, trailing by 1. Live on Conway Corp Channel 5, online, YouTube. You can find the link lots of places. Thrilling game this afternoon in Cabot.
It's hard to breathe, Jeff.
Breamber Scott. Breamber Scott at the free throw line. She's a 5'9 junior. 13 points off the bench from Michael Green. She's got 14.
All the pressure has swung to Central at this point. You know, the Conway's playing with light shoulders now.
Second free throw is missed. It's a 2-point game, 45-43. 4.5 to play. Maggie Evans is back in. She finds Haley Estes. Maggie and Futra Banks both playing with 4 personal fouls. Estes to Maggie. Hands it off to Tollfree. Lex, step back. Dribbles in. Good idea, but the pass did not find the hands of Maggie Evans. 4:13 to play. 45-43, Central leads by 2.
Just like with the Cabot game Thursday, concourse is starting to fill up. Fans are on their feet. It's an exciting place to be right now.
Halfway through the fourth quarter. Savannah Lowe, a good long reach, trying to knock the ball loose. Maggie Evans steps in front of it. Maggie draws the foul and will go to the free throw line. Foul called on Breamber Scott, her third. And Maggie Evans steps to the line with a chance to tie the state semifinal game. The 5'10 junior has not scored. She's playing with 4 personal fouls, averaging 3.6 points a game, and a 50% free throw shooter. She's got 2. Another one coming. One of her best friends on the team, Lex Tollfree, comes up, gives her a word of encouragement. Michael Green wants to talk about it before she shoots the second. Let's take 30 seconds. I'm going to loan Levi Mine-Haler. We're coming back to Cabot on Conway Corp Channel 5. A trip to Hot Springs is on the line. The winner moves on next week to the state finals in Hot Springs against the winner of tonight's game between North Little Rock and Fort Smith Northside. Looking at the foul trouble, foul's obviously a critical part of any game, but you get down to the end of a tight game like this. Right now, Alexis Brown is playing with 4 personal fouls for Little Rock Central. Conway has 2 players, Maggie Evans and Futra Banks, both with 4. Lex Tollfree and Haley Estes both with 3. But Maggie Evans, who's at the line, and number 32, Futra Banks, both playing with 4 personal fouls. Conway 29-1 coming in. Central 26-2. Ranked 1 and 2 most of the season. Maggie Evans, chance to cut the lead to 1. And she does. First point of the night for Maggie Evans. It's 45-44 with 3:50 to play in the game. Conway has had to battle and battle and battle for 2 straight games, and they find themselves with a chance very much in this one with 3.5 to go. Reddy loses it. Conway basketball. The other official's going to change his mind.
They're going to conference.
The official who is trying to say it's the official who came in and changed the mind of the other official was behind the play, saw something that we couldn't see from this side, tipped it out of bounds. Conway did apparently, and so it's Central basketball. 3.5 to go. Reddy to Brown. Tolfree playing with 3 personal fouls on Reddy. Now Lex has got 4. Elijah Reddy at the free throw line.
It worked out for Lex earlier here in the second half. She was able to draw that contact and get a push off from the Central player, but not the case there.
5 points for Reddy. Lead back to 2. Second one is missed, and they're going to get Kiara Williams for over the back. That's going to be free throws upcoming. Williams with 2. She's their best player, arguably the best player in the state, according to some rankings. 1-1 coming up for Maggie Evans. Maggie just hit a free throw a moment ago. Free throws missed. 46-44, Central leads. Reddy, dribbling around, finds herself in the corner. Lex has got 4 personal fouls. She has got to be careful. Tipped it loose. Outlet pass to Tolfree. She's got Savannah Lowe wide open. She's also got a 3-pointer. Lowe with the follow. It won't go. Still loose. Maggie Evans will go back to the free throw line. Come on, Maggie, you can hit these. Kiara Williams, 3 personal fouls on Kiara Williams. Maggie Evans, the junior, she has started all year long, averaged 3.6 points a game. This team never looked to her to score. They're certainly looking to her to score now. 2 free throws to tie. One more coming.
Free throw shooting so important, especially in the playoffs, and it has been a bugaboo for Conway all day.
Second one's good. Maggie's got 2. 2 out of 5 on the at the free throw line for Maggie Evans. Timeout on the court. It's a 1-point game. Central leads Conway with 2:47 to play. We'll take 30 seconds, and we're back on Conway Corp Channel 5.
When someone you love is in the hospital, you want to feel helpful. So you do what you can to make them feel better. And you want to ensure they have the best care possible. That's why you trust Conway Regional. We've invested $100 million in new facilities, services, and technologies to become the most complete and comprehensive healthcare system in our area. It's why we're consistently named the region's most preferred hospital. Conway Regional, our quality, your trust.
46-45, Central leads by 1 point, Levi.
Yeah, free throw shooting has been a huge factor in this game. The Lady Cats shooting 14 of 23, 60%. If they could just bump it up to 65%, this would be a much different looking ball game.
46-45. This game looks a whole lot different than it did a few minutes ago. Lady Cats trailed by 12 at different points. They had nothing that was happening positively. You didn't see anything that was going to go in their favor. Cabot looked like they were Central was very content to run the time off here in Cabot without doing much of anything. Conway forced their hands, playing some good defense, got some steals. And it's a 1-point game with 2.5 to go. 3 starters for the Lady Cats. Alexis Tolfree, Futra Banks, and Maggie Evans all playing with 4 personal fouls. Breamber Scott Dribbles in, the ball is tipped, loose. Williams comes away with it. She goes to the left hand. She's got 16. It's a 3-point game, 48-45. Tolfree. Long pass. Savannah Lowe will be called for the foul. That's her second. Eighth team foul. So free throws upcoming.
And these are some big free throws for Central. One possession game. If you can even just one of these free throws, it makes it a bit harder for Conway. But if you can hit both of them, it's going to put a lot of pressure on these Lady Cats.
$15 points for Breamber Scott. She scored 15 off the bench, 16 off the bench to match Kiara Williams as the leading scorers for Central. It's a 5-point game. Lady Cats got it as close as one. Haley Estes for three. Front of the rim, no good. There's Maggie Evans cleaning it up. Maggie's got 4, and it's back to 3, 50-47. Layup is missed. Jump ball. Conway has possession. Conway trails by 3 with 1:49 to play. 50-47. Tolfree to Savannah Lowe. Savannah top of the key, wide open to tie it. Got it! Savannah Lowe has got 14 points, and we are knotted at 50. 1:38 to play in the state semifinals. Timeout on the court. 30 seconds, and we are back to Cabot on Conway Corp Channel 5. The Lady Cats trailed by 10 at the end of the first quarter. They trailed by 7 at halftime. They trailed by 8 at the start of the third, at the end of the third quarter. Trailed by 12 at different times, Levi. Have battled it all the way back and tied it at 50.
Yeah, outscoring Central 16-8 here in this last and final quarter. We said it was going to take a huge swing if Conway could do it, if they could come back, and they've certainly done it offensively. And defense has been the key leading to this offensive output.
This game was in Central's hands. All they had to do was really just kind of match Conway possession for possession, and they didn't do that. They were sloppy with the basketball. A lot of that was because Conway's pressure and defense stepped up, and it's been, with 1:38 to go, a great game again. Heart-stopping at times, but thrilling to watch, and hope that you've enjoyed the broadcast. With 90 seconds to go, we are tied at 50. Both teams are in the double bonus, so any foul means 2 free throws. That's Alasia ready. 1:20 to play. In the corner, Breamber Scott. Maggie Evans with the steal. Maggie all the way in. Misses the layup, the follow. The follow goes, but there was a foul called. You couldn't hear the whistle.
Right.
And so Maggie Evans will go to the free throw line. Maggie, 2 out of 5 today from the line. A 50% free throw shooter on the season. The junior steps to the line in front of a packed house in Cabot. Another free throw to go. Maggie, Futra Banks, and Lex Tolfree all playing with 4 personal fouls. Maggie's free throw. She missed the free throw, went in for the rebound. That is going to be her 5th personal foul. Maggie will foul out. 4 points on the night. And at the free throw line, Kiara Williams. Chance for her to break the tie.
Yeah, free
And
throws.
she does.
Free throws have been the story here in the fourth quarter.
17 points for Williams. 18 points for Kiara Williams, and the lead is back to 2. Conway battled all the way back to tied at 50. Now trail by 2. Savannah Lowe. Savannah has the ball tipped. It's taken away. Breamber Scott. Less than a minute to play. Central has it, and they lead by 2. Conway's going to have to foul. Lex can't. She's got 4. Timeout called by Michael Green. It's going to give both teams a chance to talk. 43 seconds to play. Let's keep it here. Central leading 52-50, Levi.
Yeah, we talked about the free throw shooting tonight and how big a role it has played in this game, especially late. 14 of 25, the Lady Cats from the free throw line. They've missed 9 free throws. And
14 to 25. Now they've missed 11. And
11,
those 11 free throws, you hope that they don't come back to haunt a team that has won 29 out of 30 games and with a chance to move on to a state championship opportunity next weekend. Maggie Evans is fouled out. Alexis Tolfree and Futra Banks both in the game with 4 personal fouls apiece. Lex leads the way with 19 points. Kiara Williams has 18 points, leading the way for Little Rock Central. They have 1 player on the court, Alexis Brown, playing with 4 personal fouls.
Yeah, and at this point, Conway, they've got a foul, but it can't be Futra Banks, and it especially cannot be Lex Tolfree. And I imagine that's what they're talking about here in the huddle is, hey, we got to come out. This is it.
Yep.
This is the season. We've got a foul, and maybe it'll come down to free throws for Central.
And Brianna Wells has none. There's no fouls called on her yet. Savannah Lowe's got 2. Haley Estes has got 3, so a little bit of room for her to work. Not a lot, but that's what Savannah Lowe is telling the official. I think there's going to be a foul. Got to get the ball in, of course. They find Kiera Williams. 40 seconds. That's Alasia Reddy. Lex can't commit the foul. Somebody's going to come get her. Savannah Lowe does. It will be her 3rd.
So Conway, there, you're hoping for the best, right? You're hoping let's try and get a turnover on the inbounds pass, and that didn't happen. And now we've got to play our hand and play our luck here at the free throw line.
Alasia Reddy. She has 5 points today. Free throw is missed. Lady Cats will have a chance to tie no matter what.
They got to get a rebound here, though. If it's another long miss like that, Conway has got to make sure they block out.
Reddy, she'll play her college basketball at Stephen F. Austin. Misses both. Rebound. Levi, you called it. The length of Central leading to another offensive rebound. 30 seconds to play in the state semifinals. Conway trailing 52-50.
The hardest part is that they've had opportunity after opportunity after opportunity here tonight. And I keep saying tonight, I don't know why. It's obviously daytime, but oh man, the free throws and the rebounding. Although the rebounding has kind of evened out a little bit. Central just winning that 29-24 now. But that was a huge rebound that they just pulled down off that missed free throw.
You see the faces of the Lady Cats that are standing there. You see the face of Coach Ashley Nance. So passionate about this team. This group of seniors came in as she came. They came into the Conway program, junior high, early junior high, as she was becoming the head coach. So she's had influence on these girls throughout. And I know a lot of them look at her almost like a second mom. Great basketball coach from a great family. Her dad's got Guy Perkins undefeated. They're in the state semifinals. 29.7 seconds to go in Cabot. Conway trailing by 2. Got to get a steal. Got to get a foul. Haley trying to go for both. Can't get either one. They finally call a foul. Like, what more can I do? Kiera Williams is even asking that. That's the 4th on Haley. 52-50. Central leads. Williams at the line. The Razorback signee misses the first. Timeout called by Conway. We'll take 30 seconds while the teams talk on the court, and we're back on Conway Corp Channel 5. (52-50) is our score. State semifinals in Cabot. Central leading Conway by those 2 points, 55-50. Kiera Williams is at the free throw line. She scored.
It's deja vu.
She scored 18 points, leading the way for Central. Deja vu, why?
Because we've got a rebound if we miss this free throw here.
And Savannah Lowe does get the rebound. 20 seconds. The Lady Cats trail by 2. Brianna Wells to Haley Estes for 3. Got it! Haley Estes gives the Lady Cats the lead. The ball's knocked loose. Future Banks with it. 7.5 seconds to go. The Lady Cats up by a point.
We've talked about Estes all season long, how she's the most balanced player for this Conway Lady Cats team. You saw it against Cabot with the blocks and just all the effort. You've seen it here tonight. What a shot. Her whole season, her whole career coming down to that shot right there.
Futra Banks at the line. Conway, a chance to make it a 3-point game. They lead by 1. 2 free throws for Futra. Got it. 54-52, Conway by 2. Central has no timeouts. Banks with 10 points. It's a 3-point game. 5 seconds. 3 to tie by Breamber Scott is short. 1.1 seconds to go. They've got to throw the ball in. Conway that close to an unbelievable come-from-behind win in the state semifinals. Haley Estes gets it to Lex. Foul. 0.4 of a second to go. 19 points for Lex. She gets a big hug from her best friend, Haley Estes. A remarkable come-from-behind opportunity to win. Until it happens, I'm not going to call it, Levi. That was the 5th personal foul called on Alexis Brown. So Coach Michael Green and Central, they have got time, a minute to send in a replacement. They send in Kennedy Tucker. Lex Tolfree. One of these two, and that seals it. The Lady Cats are going to Hot Springs. 0.4 of a second, 4-point lead. Five-point lead for the Lady Cats. They're going to win. They're going to win, and we're going to Hot Springs. A remarkable come-from-behind victory for Coach Ashley Nance and Jeff Gifford and these Lady Cats. They improve to 30-1. They win the state semifinal game, and they will play next weekend in Hot Springs for the 3rd year in a row for a state championship.
Our Conway Regional Health System player of the game. It's got to be Haley Estes. She hits that go-ahead 3. What a shot, what a season. The charm season, we've said it before, the charm season continues for this senior class. 82 wins as a class. Can they get to 83? When you look back years from now, Coach Nance told me this earlier this week, when you look back and think about Conway basketball, you're going to remember this group of seniors.
Final score, 57-52. Conway gets the win. We will know who we're going to play later on tonight. We will know when we're going to play tomorrow As soon as we know, it'll be announced. We'll have it on Twitter. We'll have it on Facebook. We'll make sure that you know when to get down to Hot Springs to cheer on this team who's got a chance to do something very, very, very special. What a thrilling game, Levi.
It's amazing.
Absolutely remarkable. We got to make room for the next group of folks who are coming in because there's a game happening right after ours. So let's make room for Van Buren and Bentonville. For Scott, Stats Taylor, great job as always. Levi, fantastic. I'll see you in Hot Springs. Ryan Tucker and the entire Channel 5 crew. I'm Jeff Matthews. Thank you for watching. We'll have the game for you from Hot Springs next weekend. We can't wait to continue the march with these Lady Cats on Conway Corp Channel 5.